The NFL needs to reconsider their position on player safety because clearly no one cares about Justin Fields and the amount of late hits that he had with no flags this past season. And speaking of Fields, he was held back again by offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, who is a complete insider for the Green Bay Packers and a joke of a coach in any sort of league he would be in. Chicago fell to the Green Bay Packers 14-9 in the final game of the season at Lambeau Field. I'll say it again, I am sick of Luke Getsy. I cannot wait to hear on Black Monday that this guy has been fired from the Chicago Bears. But on a bright note, Tyreek Stevenson should win Defensive Rookie of the Year with how well he did in What a Steal in the second round by Ryan Poles. Hello everyone and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde and as always, thank you for tuning in to Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Before I get into the whole breakdown of this game, if you want Luke Getsy fired from the Chicago Bears, smash that like button immediately so we can see how many people want this guy gone. If I could like this video, I would like it 1,000 times. Justin Fields' future was on the line according to analysts and inside sources with how he did against the Green Bay Packers. And honestly, I think Fields did a great job with what he had to work with. But the offensive coaching staff, all of them need to go because they didn't do a darn thing to help out this team today. And on top of that, I'm now looking for the best offensive tackle in college that I can take in this upcoming draft because whoever the Bears quarterback does end up being next year, they need protection and something that Fields did not get any today in most of this season. Chicago ends the season though 7-10, over twice as many wins as last year, and that's a huge positive. And remember, this team was once 2-7, finished the last 8 games 5-3. They were 2-1 against the North during that time, and they're on a 5-game winning streak at home. You have to be proud of this team. And I said it earlier, but if you agree that Luke Getsy and the offensive staff has to be canned on Black Monday for the coaches, make sure to smash that like button on this video. Put your frustration in the comments section below. And also, as always, thank you for your support this past season, guys. It's been incredible. I can't thank you enough. This season was a dream for me, just talking to you guys, getting to know a lot of you guys out there. You know, shout out to Larry, shout out to Ron, shout out to a lot of people that always commented on the videos when we were only getting a couple hundred views. You guys are amazing, and I can't thank you enough. And as I promised, congrats to Dylan R. of Itasca for winning the autographed TJ Edwards jersey. If you didn't win, you are still automatically entered for all of our giveaways that we're doing this upcoming year. We do a ton of them over here at Just Another Year Chicago, so you guys know me. I'm doing them all the time. To thank you for your continued support, so make sure you look out for more and stay subscribed so you're always up to date. And if you guys please could, hit that subscribe button with notifications if you haven't already, but let's get into today. It's got to start with the offense, guys. I know we're all frustrated. Bears should have won this game. The offensive game plan was a joke. Terrible play calling by Luke Getsy, again, who's going to get fired, and an awful day by the offensive line. And I'm going to call the guys out. Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, and Nate Davis, before he got injured, didn't do anything today. I think we can all agree on that. Bears only put up 192 yards of total offense, 117 total passing, 75 rushing for 4.2 yards per play. Let's go over Justin Fields, though, because that's what everyone wants to hear about. 11 for 16 with 148 passing yards, and that's pretty much it. Again, no game plan. This guy is not going to perform. If I was Justin Fields, I would have gone rogue. But this is the rant I want to go on with you guys, and please put your comments in the comment section below about how you're feeling about this rant. The NFL officiating is out against the Chicago Bears, specifically Justin Fields. If you want to talk about player safety, investing millions of dollars in research, changing the rules of the game, and still having this issue where Justin Fields literally was just demolished multiple times this year. It's ridiculous. He is a human being out there representing the NFL, making you guys millions of dollars, and you're not going to do anything about that? I counted 9 times this year Fields did not get a late call. There needs to be an investigation on this. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. If it was happening to Jordan Love, if it was happening to Kirk Cousins, it was happening to Jared Goff, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, you name it, I would be pounding the table for player safety because it is uncomfortable to see that sort of thing happen and defensive players get up and celebrate after seeing Fields literally face down in the ground, how ridiculous and disrespectful to Fields and the game. I think every fan base, including the Packers, who I've talked to multiple people from other channels, are saying that Justin Fields is getting robbed of these calls. Rant over, but I'm just so frustrated for him because he does have such a bright future in this league. He can do it. And just the NFL officiating just is making it hard on him, but also the Bears coaching staff as well. So from a Bears offensive perspective, they need to address wide receiver 2 in the upcoming draft because you can't just keep throwing it to DJ Moore. Also, you need to address offensive tackle. Braxton Jones just isn't the guy. I'm sorry. He just isn't the guy. That was just a terrible performance in a practical Super Bowl game for the Bears and a turning point of the franchise. It was terrible to watch. He might have only allowed 2 sacks this whole year, according to stats, but on top of all the times that Fields has bailed him out because of his defenders chasing after him, Jones would probably have more than 12 sacks put on him. And on top of it, DJ Moore was not utilized today. That didn't help the offense either. And that's on Luke Getsy. So if Matt Eberflus wants to keep his job, I'm talking to Ryan Poles on the plane saying, can this guy? Want to give a shout out to the defense though, because like I said earlier, they stopped a red hot Green Bay offense. The defense kept us in the game. Tyreek Stevenson is going to be a stud in this league for years to come. And honestly, that's why I'm keeping head coach Matt Eberflus. Now stick with me here why I go through that, because you cannot fire a coach that led you to being a top 3 defense over the last 10 games, even before Montez Sweat came to this team. I mean, they've been playing stellar. No doubt about that. The defense is going to be elite next year, especially after free agency and a good offseason. But I mean, they're young, they're fast, they're doing well, and they're working in Eberflus's defense. Eberflus has the locker room behind him. You can't get rid of a guy like that. Eberflus was a rookie head coach that hired a rookie staff, and that was his mistake. But now you give him one more chance, and you hire the best offensive mind you can have. Because guess what? The defense is meant to stop points, not score points, which they did a lot of this year, and put the Bears in a big position all season long in order to score points. And your offensive coordinator just couldn't get it done. Field goals aren't going to win games in the NFL. The other big highlight besides Tyreek Stevenson was DeMarcus Walker at a sack at the beginning of the game, which I thought was going to be a huge momentum shift. And also, Eddie Jackson can't tackle. That was a huge problem. He gave up so many yards. He was a better official calling drops and all that today. He was, you have a great career in officiating, Eddie Jackson, moving forward. So who's gone after this season? Luke Getsy, gone. Offensive line coach Rich Morgan, gone. Eddie Jackson, who thinks he's worth $18 million with how he played this entire season, not in my book. I'm Ryan Poles, gone. Save $12 million and give that money to Jalen Johnson. As you guys can tell, I'm just frustrated because this was a game where Chicago could have ended the season 8-9 on a 3-game winning streak against the North. But this team has a lot of high hopes, guys. And I'm going to do a full breakdown on that. You guys are going to see that tomorrow, but it's tough. It was a really, really tough game. I know you guys definitely are seeing a different side of me. I'm usually very optimistic. I am optimistic about this team, but there has to be change immediately. Want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. But again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for an incredible season. It was so much fun getting to know all you guys. I cannot thank you all enough for the endless support. And you guys made this season really special. And again, my goal is to do this full time for you guys, to constantly be bringing you Bears updates. And we're getting closer and closer to that thanks to your guys' support. The Bears end the season 7-10. I will take that. It's much better than last year, guys, and it's only going to get better from here. With that, thank you. Thank you for joining this entire season of Just Another Year Chicago. We're not done yet, guys. We got a whole offseason ahead that's going to be a ton of fun. Thank you again. And as always, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.